A bank employee is suspected of embezzling large sums of money over several months. The company has gathered financial evidence and discrepancies in the employee's accounts. The police are using the raid technique to elicit a confession.
Thanks for coming today. I'm sure this is all overwhelming, and I want you to know that I'm here to listen to your side. We've all made mistakes at some point, and I'm not here to judge you. My job is to understand what happened.
I didn't do anything wrong. I just want to go home.
I get it. I'm sure you didn't wake up one day and plan for this to happen. You have been with the bank for a long time, and I bet you were just trying to keep with all the demands. Sometimes people make decisions because they feel trapped and they think they don't have a choice.
I didn't steal anything.
Well, here's what we know. Over the last 6 months, there have been several large transfers from company accounts into personal accounts connected to you. Now, maybe you didn't mean for this to get so out of hand. Maybe you thought you could fix it before anyone noticed. But these transfers are all in your name.
Those aren't mine. I didn't know who did that.
You spoke to your co-workers, and nobody else had access to those accounts. You see, you already know a lot. Now, it's the time to clear this up and tell us why it happened. I can help you if you're honest. You're not the first person to make a mistake, but denying it only makes things worse. If you admit what happened, we can work on getting this resolved. But if you keep saying you had nothing to do with it, the consequences will be much harder.
I didn't want to take it. I just needed money for my son's hospital bills.
I understand. Tell me more about what happened. How did it start?
It was small at first, just a couple of transfers. I thought I could pay it back, but before anyone would notice, but it just kept filling up.
Thank you for telling me. We're going to get through this.
A suspect has been arrested in connection with a violent assault where the victim was beaten with a weapon. The police have circumstantial evidence but need a confession. The interrogator uses direct questioning to quickly gather information and narrow down the suspect's involvement.
We've got witnesses placing you at the scene of the attack last night. I need to know what happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Were you or were you not near the park at 10 p.m. last night?
Yeah, he was there.
Did you see the victim before or after the fight?
We might save him after.
Do you have anything to do with the fight?
No, I didn't.
Were you carrying anything when you were at the park? A bat or maybe something?
I don't know. Maybe.
So, you were in the park, you had a bat, and you saw the victim. Did you hit him?
I didn't mean it. I got out of control.
How many times did you hit him?
Once. Just once, I swear.
Why did you hit him?
He was getting in my face, saying stuff. I just lose it.
So, you attacked him because of an argument?
Yeah. I've been trying to hurt him like that.
A suspect has been arrested in connection with a series of drug deals in the neighborhood. The police have surveillance footage of the suspect making exchanges but need a full confession to tie them to a larger drug operation. The interrogator uses controlled confrontation to gradually break down the suspect's defenses by revealing evidence and applying psychological pressure.
We've got you on camera making several handoffs on 7th Avenue last night. The same street where we've been seeing an increase in drug sales. You want to explain what was going on?
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't feeling anything.
See that? That's you! Right there. Walking up to the same spot, meeting with a few people, and handling something over. We're not here to play games. We know what that was.
Yeah, I was there, but I wasn't stealing drugs. I was just talking to people, that's all.
Look, we've already arrested two of the people you sold to. And guess what? They've identified you. You're in deep. Continuing to lie is only going to make this worse for you. We've got you on camera, we've got witnesses, and we've got the drugs they bought from you.
I wasn't selling anything, Major. I was just handling of a little weed.
So now you admit that you were selling. Good, that's the first step. But we both know this isn't just about a little weed. We've been watching you for weeks. You've moved way more than just that. Now's the time to come in before this turns into something much bigger. If you don't tell us what or who you're working for, you're going to take the full fall for this. These guys you're moving for, they'll get away clean and you'll be stuck facing years in prison. Is that what you want?
I'm not the main guy. I just do the handout. The real dealer is Frank. He's the one running the show. I just move stuff from him when he tells me to.
Fine. And how long have you been working for him?
About 6 months. He gives me the stuff. And I move it around for him. I didn't think it would go this far.
Well, now it's gone far enough. Keep talking, and we'll make sure the court knows you cooperated. But if you hold anything back, you'll be facing serious time.
A witness saw suspicious activity before a burglary at a neighbor's house. The cognitive interviewing technique helps the witness recall details.
Thank you so much for helping us in this case. Can you take a moment and close your eyes? Can you walk me through and remember about that night?
It was around 10 p.m. I was in my garden when I saw a man walking towards my neighbor's house.
Good. Now think carefully. Can you describe the man's appearance?
He was wearing a dark jacket, maybe brown or black, and a baseball cap. I didn't see his face clearly.
Do you recall anything else? Perhaps the way he was walking or anything he was carrying?
Now that you mention it, he was carrying a large bag. He seemed to be in a hurry, looking around as he walked.
A victim of a home invasion is recounting their experience. The narrative interviewing technique is used to let the victim tell their story in full, with minimal interruptions.
I'm really sorry for what happened. I want you to start from the beginning and tell me what you remember about that night. Take your time.
It was around 2 a.m. I heard a noise downstairs. At first, I thought it was my cat. But then I heard the window break. I got up and tried to call the police, but before I could, someone was already in my living room. He was wearing a mask and started going through my things.
What happened next?
I froze. He saw me and told me to stay quiet. He grabbed my wallet and ran out. I was too scared to move.
A suspect is being interviewed for a minor shoplifting case. The rapid-based questioning technique is used to build trust and encourage the suspect to talk.
I know this situation isn't fun for anyone, but I really appreciate you sitting down with us. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I'm just a bit nervous.
I get it. Listen, we've all made mistakes, and this isn't the end of the world. We just want to understand what happened. Can you tell me why you took those items from the store?
I wasn't thinking straight. I didn't have enough money. And I needed the staff for school.
I hear you. That makes sense. Given the situation, did you plan to take it or it was more of an impulse decision?
I didn't plan it. I just grabbed it without thinking.
Thanks for being honest. We'll work through this together.